Hello, my name is David here at Micro Center. Today I'm going to show you how to set up a local plan on the WinBook D5008DH DVR. Let's begin. Starting out, right-click anywhere on the main screen and then click Main Menu. Then click on Configuration and then click on System. Here you can change the video standard from PAL to NTSC. These are two video standards for security systems. It is recommended that you leave this on the default NTSC. Click Apply and then OK at the bottom to go back to the main menu, and then click on Record. Under the Local Channel tab, select your channel you want to modify. Below that you have two different columns. The column on the right is the minor stream settings. The minor stream only comes into play when remote accessing the DVR through your network. It has a separate set of settings so that when you're accessing the DVR through your network, you're using less bandwidth because the picture is a much lower resolution than the normal stream. When accessing the DVR, you'll see a minor stream checkbox or setting on the application you're using that will access the minor stream instead of the normal stream. Each column supports two different resolutions. The main stream will support D1, which is 720 by 480, and CIF, which is 352 by 240. And the minor stream can support CIF and QCIF, which is 176 by 120. And those resolutions are based off the NTSC standard. If you use PAL, the resolution numbers will change. We won't go over those, but you can find that information online. Next, you have frame rate. Frame rate stands for frame per second. It is the amount of frames in a video in an entire second. The higher the frame rate, the smoother the picture will be. And also the higher the frame rate, the larger the file size will be. So if you have limited storage, one way of saving space would be to lower the frame rates on your video to make the file size smaller. Now, the main stream is defaulted to 30 and the minor stream is defaulted to 6. It's recommended that you leave those values the same. Next is bitrate control. The bitrate control has to do with the size and quality of the image and how it's encoded. So what it does is that it will apply compression to the video feed to meet the bit rate that you set it at. For example, if you set the bit rate low, like 320 kilobits a second, then the video will be compressed so that each second is only 320 kilobits. Now, having a high or low bit rate control can have an impact on the video, but it really depends on how much data is in that video to begin with. So if you have a low resolution camera or have the DVR recording in low resolution, then having a low bitrate control is not going to have any impact on the recordings because the video is low to begin with. And increasing the bitrate isn't going to increase the quality of the video either. On the other hand, you're going to want to have a higher bitrate for high resolution recordings. If you have a low bit rate for high resolution recording, then the video feed will be compressed so much to fit the bandwidth and the quality of the video will suffer. Now moving on to the actual controls, you have two settings for bitrate control. VBR for variable bitrate control and CBR for constant. Variable will adjust the data rate up or down based on the data required for the DVR. It's recommended that you leave this setting set to VBR unless you have a device that doesn't support VBR or you are limited by bandwidth. Quality is set when you have variable set, and depending on what quality you set it to is how much bitrate is assigned when adjusting up and down. And below audio is the actual bitrate. You'll just want to assign this number depending on your needs. So if storage and bandwidth is not an issue, you'll just want to set this to the highest you can get it. And if bandwidth and storage is a problem, then you'll want to reduce the bitrate. Next, to record or stream the audio, just put a check in the boxes next to audio. Next, the snapshot settings. Here you can set the mode, the image size, image quality, and the seconds between shots. And finally, next to more sets, click on settings. Here you can choose to display the display name, date display, channel display, time display, and video cover. And that concludes today's video. If you have any further questions, please visit microcentertech.com, and thank you for watching.